Silence is an often overlooked aspect of communication. It is not the absence of sound, but a potent force in its own right. Silence can speak volumes, conveying emotions, intentions, and power dynamics. Understanding the psychological impact of silence is crucial for effective communication. One of the most immediate effects of silence is its ability to create tension. In a conversation, a sudden pause can be unsettling, causing listeners to lean in, eager to fill the void. This heightened attention can be used strategically to emphasize a point or create a sense of anticipation. Conversely, silence can also evoke curiosity. When someone chooses not to speak, it often prompts others to wonder about their thoughts. This intrigue can be a powerful tool for building suspense or encouraging self-reflection in the listener. However, the impact of silence is not always positive. In some cases, prolonged silence can lead to discomfort or even fear. When used inappropriately, it can create barriers in communication, leading to misunderstandings and strained relationships. Silence plays a crucial role in shaping social dynamics. It can signal respect, deference, or agreement. Conversely, it can also convey disapproval, disinterest, or even hostility. The interpretation of silence often depends on the context and the relationship between the individuals involved. In many cultures, silence is a sign of respect, particularly towards elders or authority figures. Remaining silent while someone else is speaking is often seen as a way of demonstrating attentiveness and acknowledging their position of power. However, silence can also be used to assert dominance or control in social situations. By refusing to engage in conversation, individuals can create distance and establish a sense of superiority. This tactic is often employed in competitive environments. Mastering the art of silence in social interactions requires a keen understanding of social cues and cultural norms. It's about knowing when to speak up and when to let silence speak for itself. Silence can be a powerful tool in negotiations and conflict resolution. Used strategically, it can shift the balance of power, create opportunities for reflection, and ultimately lead to more favorable outcomes. One effective technique is the silent pause. After making an offer or proposal, resist the urge to fill the silence. This allows the other party time to process the information and formulate a response. It also conveys confidence in your position. Silence can also be disarming in confrontational situations. By remaining calm and composed while the other party vents their frustrations, you can de-escalate the situation and create space for a more rational discussion. However, it's important to note that silence should not be used manipulatively. The goal is to foster understanding and reach a mutually beneficial solution, not to exploit the other party's vulnerability. Section 4. Cultural considerations interpreting silence across cultures. Silence is a cultural chameleon, taking on different meanings depending on the context. What is considered polite or respectful in one culture may be perceived as rude or indifferent in another. In many Western cultures, silence is often associated with awkwardness or discomfort. People tend to value extroversion and fluency in conversation. Long pauses can be seen as a sign of disinterest or a lack of social skills. In contrast, many Eastern cultures place a high value on silence. It is seen as a sign of wisdom, contemplation, and respect for others. Silence is often embraced in social interactions, allowing individuals time to gather their thoughts before speaking. These cultural differences highlight the importance of being mindful of the context when interpreting silence. What may seem like a simple pause to one person could hold significant meaning to another. Section 5. The eloquence of silence. Conveying emotions without words. While words are often seen as the primary vehicle for expressing emotions, silence can be equally eloquent. A simple look, a gentle touch, or a shared silence can convey a depth of feeling that words often fail to capture. In moments of grief or loss, words can feel inadequate to express the depth of pain. Silence allows individuals to sit with their emotions, offering comfort and solace without the need for forced conversation. Similarly, silence can be a powerful expression of love and intimacy. In the quiet moments shared between loved ones, words become superfluous. The shared silence speaks volumes, conveying a sense of connection and understanding that transcends verbal communication. Section 6. The allure of the unvoiced silence in creativity and storytelling. Silence is not merely an absence of sound, it is an essential element in shaping narratives and evoking emotional responses. In literature, music, and film, silence is used strategically to create tension, amplify emotions, and draw the audience deeper into the story. Writers often employ silence to create a sense of mystery or suspense. By leaving certain details unsaid, they invite the reader to fill in the blanks, sparking their imagination and heightening the emotional impact of the narrative. In music, silence is as important as the notes themselves. It creates contrast, allowing the listener to fully appreciate the nuances and dynamics of the composition. A well-placed rest can be just as powerful as a soaring melody. Filmmakers utilize silence to build tension, heighten emotions, and create a sense of realism. The absence of background music or dialogue can make a scene feel more intimate and authentic, drawing the viewer into the character's inner worlds.